Hello, everyone. We are back from our break. Andrew had a nice curry, and we now have our resident sorcerer back.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yay!
me.
You can feel the love. So yeah, no, we're all back now. Unfortunately, so we had to pause because people needed to eat, which is understandable. We're flawed people. We have terrible energy creation ways. Heat creation is the most ineffective way, honestly. I'd rate the human body a 2 out of 10. Sorry. I'm trying to be funny. I'm not funny. I'm sorry. I'm going to give up on life. Uh, but no.
Give
So,
up on something.
I did do stand up for a while. Had one show.
I was going to say a why.
It was for a charity thing. It was terrible.
Oh, you
That
know
was
what I
back
did
in
for
my
charity?
that was back in my theater days. So I suppressed it. But yeah. So what happened? We've just had the joyous occasion of two buffoons trying to buy armor, being awkward around dwarves, and some excellent swordsmanship from a halfling. So we'll actually start now. Zorgar, you've just woken up and you realise, fuck, I've been asleep for a while. It's like 10 o'clock? Oh. Yeah, you wake up.
so earlier than I normally wake up. Oh,
Okay, how late would you want this to go, okay? How late in the day?
I want him to be. I want him to wake up the next day.
He wakes up the next day at 10 o'clock.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
So you wake up at 10 o'clock and is like, damn, I'm up early.
Yeah. I'll take a moment to remember what happened last night. Remember what I did, what I got, put everything in order, and I'll go down for some meat.
Yep, you go downstairs to see Ethan manning the bar, pulling pints, keeping a spare to the side, keep him going in the day. Izzy's cleaning up some bars, some of the tables. Some patrons have come in for breakfast and gone. You lock eyes with Ethan and it's like, what can I get? Yep,
Meat.
got it. Izzy, tell the other guy bacon. Right. And Izzy goes off to tell the chef to cook bacon. You're causing a serious dent in their bacon supply.
I just say meat. I don't mean bacon.
That's what they got.
It could be any meat.
Yeah, well, they say.
Not picky.
If you don't specify, you get what you're given.
Okay.
Oh, Dragonfolk. Your
What's up?
companions. They went out. They went to see Nora. She's the forge lady. She runs the forge at the garrison house. So you can probably catch them over there by now. Would you like anything to drink?
No.
Okay. Couple minutes. Bacon comes, sizzling, crackling. The scent flesh. Seared.
Good.
Delicious. So, nom 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 nom. Have your bacon.
Nom. Have my bacon.
And
then I pop off. Start going in direction of the said forge.
Okay, you follow the rough instructions of behind the garrison house, between the sparring area and left of the privies, and you arrive there. Just as you witness your halfling companion do a stunning performance of strikes against a dummy, pinpoint attacking the chinks in the armor of the dummy, bending his sword through and behind them, piercing where the heart would be, and being generally rather impressive. There is a small crowd that has gathered and done some golf clapping to say, "Oh, that's nice, that's nice." And as you walk up, they have entered into the forge area, which they seem to have, both the elf and the halfling have done business with the dwarf, and they are now making their way out as you arrive right in front of them.
Okay. So, this dummy.
What?
The dummy.
Yeah, the dummy.
How
training dummy.
damaged is it?
It's a dummy that has ramshackle armor on it. It's not that it's heavily damaged. It's just that the positions where the blade had struck were vital areas that would do serious damage. It doesn't do to a normal human being. It would do serious damage. To a dummy, it does nothing because it's not alive.
Okay.
The dummy looks like it's weathered some blows, if that's what you're asking. Just different kind of blows from the halfling.
Okay. So he hasn't fucked it up. It's just
No, you don't fuck
Finesse.
people up and wreck their shit with a rapier. Well, you do, but in a different way. Finesse is different to strong.
Okay.
If a barbarian went at it, that thing would probably be in half.
Yeah. Then I'd step in.
Yeah, no.
Right. But someone with a flimsy metal stick won't do that much.
We'll see.
Anyway,
Oh,
I meet my companions, and
So, yep, just as you've done business, you've equipped yourself with this new arm which fits well. You begin to step out as your Dragonborn associate has now come to greet you.
greetings.
Greetings.
Hey.
Sorry. Okay.
We need a lead character, man.
Doug's not here.
Doug's not here.
I would be the leading character, but you aren't interacting with any NPCs.
What NPCs are around?
Well, the dwarf is currently hammering quite hardily at a piece of iron that seems to be shaping itself into a battle axe. We presume it's
Right.
probably Nora, given the description. But you do have things you can do today. You were meant to meet with Suvu at some point, or meet with Aldo at some point, but you still have things to do. You did promise that you'd look into the shipment of red snapper that hadn't arrived.
Yep. I know. I have that in my notes. Actually, I should probably get my notes out.
Oh god.
That'd be useful.
You have time to Laura Bailey, but you don't have time to get your fucking notes sorted.
I always have time to Laura Bailey, my dude.
You always have time to have a child.
No.
Yes, I have. I've found my notes, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so currently you have just been looking at each other awkwardly after your greetings. It has gone on for some time now.
What are you doing here?
Perusing.
I'm following him.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We are to meet two people at the Sleeping Lion this morning. Have you met them?
I forgot.
She wasn't there,
Right.
actually. She never.
Yeah.
She was in a tree at the time.
Yeah, I was in a tree. I didn't know about this. I'll follow you.
Okay.
The hierarchy has been made quite clear. Question is, which of the bottom bitches is the most bottom? Someone say something.
Something.
Thank you. Now let's continue. Okay. So, folks,
Right.
yes, you can do that. So, the things that are points of interest. There's Muulgrov goods. There's the inn. There's much to do. Do something.
Do you need general goods? I know that Kepley probably doesn't because we went yesterday. But do you need anything?
No,
Okay.
I've got no money left. She robbed me.
Good for you. For the sleeping lion then.
Hey! You agreed to 5 gold, okay? I didn't rob you. You should have been a bit more tactful with your business arrangements. Keep going into fucking West Country. She overheard you and yelled at you for saying that she robbed you.
I just stare at her. Our tiger stares at her as well.
Roll
You
to
were robbed
intimidate.
from 5 gold. So you had?
Hang on, I'm rolling. 10.
She stares back at you and continues hammering away, eyes locked. Then she begins to smile as she begins to hammer more.
I know she's thinking of my face as she's hammering.
Make an insight check.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 15 plus I don't know what.
It should be +2 on your character sheet.
17.
No, she's not thinking about your face. She's thinking of some part of you, but not your face.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It's a very
Harry-
different kind of smile. It's not a murderous kind. It's like,
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah.
What's Harry's name?
Yes,
Zoga, I am following
think-
you.
I think the dwarf likes you.
Okay, I'm now hiding behind you.
Kepley,
Yes.
never mind. Sleeping lion it is.
Okay.
So, you make your way back to the inn, which you... Okay. You make your way back to the inn. It's a rather nice day, honestly. Sun's out. There's not really many birds to chirp, but there is a nice air. There's a nice ring in the air of the sound of folk busy at work, enjoying the spring day. Sorry. You arrive back at the inn, and you come in just as Tilda is taking a seat by the fire in the fire pit in the center of the room with a big glass of milk. There are currently 2 other patrons currently sat in the round table that you once sat at on your first time arriving, who appear to be a gnome and a dwarf. There are a few other patrons. The gnome is busy reading through a book, whilst the dwarf is currently munching on some bacon.
I'll walk up to Tilda, and just as I'm passing by, say, mutual help. And I'll move to the dwarf and the
Ethan!
gnome.
Ethan, get me some fucking bacon! Yes, Ma. You make your way over to the dwarf and the gnome. Dwarf sees you coming up, stops chewing so ferociously, slows down to just from his original, And the gnome has not appeared to notice you. He is very engrossed in his book.
Okay.
Alright. Hello? Can I help you?
Greetings. I presume you are of the Brethren of Aid.
How do they know that? Hey, yes, we are. We are members of the Brethren of Aid. He straightens himself up, trying to look more important than he probably is. Yes, we are Brethren of Aid. That is us. How may I assist you, citizen? He smiles.
Okay. We are to talk to you by orders of Captain What's-her-face.
Suvu.
Suhu.
Suvu.
Suvu. I didn't remember it either.
Sufu.
Suvu.
Suvu.
Voodoo. Suvu.
Voodoo. Zupu. Souffle.
Ayabozogo.
Salty.
Suvu.
Zuvu. Captain Zuvu.
Near enough.
I sit down.
You sit down on the bench. You actually.
They're on a round table, aren't they?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's the round table. You sit down on the chair. The
Opposite
gnome.
them.
The gnome looks up from his book briefly. You're like, oh, and then goes back in deep reading. Yes. So if you're with Subo, how is it? What do you need? He's looking a bit chipper. Like,
I was hoping you could tell us.
Well, who are you?
We are members of the Brethren of Aid.
Oh, kind of shoulder slump somewhat. So we weren't the only ones.
No,
Oh,
you're
yes,
not
the
that
job we
special.
were all called here for, that is taken care of.
Oh, his shoulders slump further. So
We were told to meet you
oh,
today, this morning.
Oh,
It's a bit late, I know. My companions left without telling me.
well,
But we weren't giving any information as to why we had to talk to you.
I
Why is that?
don't know. I'm a companion yourself, but hello, my well, might as do the formal introductions if you want to do that. So, my name is Connor.
Yes.
Connor Ironbrand. Pleasure to meet you. And he puts out his hand in a way of greetings.
I'll take it, I guess, with 2 of my fingers. Like,
Dwarves have meaty palms.
yeah, but how many fingers do I have?
You have 4.
Okay, so I have a normal human size hand.
You have a regular hand.
Right. I don't know why I was thinking there was just each like 3 claws or something.
You're not a fucking troll from World of
I
Warcraft.
don't know. I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't know.
So you
I don't
shake
normally
his
play-
hand.
Yes, I shake his hand.
Pleasure to meet you. This here is my associate. He doesn't. He's kind of engrossed in his book. His name's Bigglewig.
Bigglewig.
Aye.
Any relation to Bigglewart?
I don't know. I haven't heard that family name.
Okay.
Biggle. You ever heard of what was that again?
Figglewart.
And he's like, no, don't talk to me about the Figglewarts. He just goes back to his book. Yeah, not much of a talker. So,
Sorry. Tiger gets down off my shoulder and literally goes up to him, rubs against him.
Connor or
Bigger what?
Bigglewig.
Yeah, that one. And literally lays on the book so he can't pick it up.
Cute. I can't ignore cute. Greetings, I am Bigglewig the Big. You may have heard of my exploits before.
No.
Oh,
No.
day's just getting better and better. There's a cat on my book and no one knows me.
Why are you?
You heard of the Fiddlewarts, but you haven't heard of me. Oh, this is such a shame.
Who's Figurewort?
Wasn't that who you said?
I said Wigglewort.
Oh, don't know any Wigglewarts. I thought you said Figglewarts. You don't want to get involved with the Figglewarts there.
Uh,
So, yes. Greetings, companions. I am Bigglewig. I am wizard. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Been with the Brethren of Aid, mainly as a desk jockey, but I came as soon as I could. Call of adventure. And you are
Zorga.
Zorga, Dragonbeg. Nice to meet you.
Right.
I'm S, and that
Kepley.
is Tiger.
Wait, is the cat named Tiger or Kepley, or is it Kepley Tiger?
The cat is called Kepler.
The cat is called Tiger.
The familiar
Kepley's the
is
other
called
one.
Tiger.
What?
This is a
It's
familiar, is
familiar.
it not?
It's mine.
Yes, but it's a
Well,
familiar.
technically, I'm hers.
You'll best be careful in the relationships between familiars and masters. It can get rather dicey.
Mm.
This one seems fine. He inhales deeply with the cat. Yes, potent magic. Potent indeed. So,
Slightly freaked out now.
don't you... Us gnomes, our nose, we have a smell for magic. It's one of our
Is that
traits.
true, Kepler?
What? Uh,
Kepley's a
Right.
halfling. You
He knows.
racist.
I know.
You can make a history check.
okay. Uh, 14.
Yeah, it's kind of a rumor that gnomes can smell magic, but you have had the occasional teacher who does tend to sniff a lot of what they conjure up. So whether or not that was because it was magic or because it was magic is up for debate. True magic or blue magic. Sorry. But yes. So I presume we are to meet with Suvu then, with you. Connor is just sitting there like, hi,
I suppose.
right.
Anyway,
Yes.
what else are we to do today?
Mm-mm.
I'm asking yes.
This is
I don't know why, but I think this trait of his is going to stick.
what, that he smells magic?
No, that he likes to fuck with people.
Right. So he's not intentionally incompetent.
No, he is very intentionally incompetent.
Oh, right. Right. Well,
He is not. He's changed Minglewort's name like 4 times.
right. Well, shall we be on our way? Is there any news from Suvu? Anything of the sort? We were just told to wait here the night.
Yes. And you were late. I presume.
Came here as fast as we could, but fine. No one
Good.
appreciates the cavalry. So, you know the town better than us. What should we do?
Well, if you see, there is down the road past the forge, there is a very quaint building. It's you could almost call it a tower. It's a very, very, very small wizard's tower. You may have of interest.
No. Ah,
Tell the people there that it's official business.
right. What is the business?
Make it up.
Make persuasion check.
That is a 22.
Oh, understood, I suppose. Just meet and greet. Fellow mage is always a good thing to do. Well, I'm fine with that. Connor.
Yes, he loves talking and sharing information.
Splendid. Connor. Connor, learn from these folk. See what you can. I'll be making acquaintance with a wizard. And Bigglewig gets off of his stool and begins pottering off to meet Alban. Right, well, so...
Oh, can I send a message? I know the general direction of it. Could I possibly try and send a message to Alban?
It's more than 120 feet away.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's true. That's true.
Well, you could try. You most certainly can try.
I'll try.
Okay, you
I'll
point.
just send it and hope that it gets there. And
Okay.
It's Alban. I've sent you a present. That's it. Okay. So, to Zuvu, I suppose.
I love that the only competent character is intentionally awkward just to fuck people.
He's not supposed to be a competent character. Like he's supposed to be someone that doesn't talk much at all. But you fuckers,
I know.
making him
They're good.
The
lead-
bard of all people is the most quiet.
Yeah, bad.
He's not even in the call anymore.
No, he is. Andrew.
What?
Can't believe he's just been zoned out for a while, just remembering the many exploits of gnomish noses. So yes, what do you do? Jesus, just do something.
I've said 3 times go to Zuvu. Let's go.
Yeah, right. We're going to that. We're going to Suvu.
Okay.
Off we go.
Please, can people be a bit more direct with what they do future? Not just do
Let's
something.
go to Zuvu.
Okay, we're going to Suvu. So, you leave the fucking inn again. Connor joins you and is like, best say hello to the lady myself. And follows you. You pass Bigglewig as he enters into Alban's house, who being greeted by the ever so sweet Betty. As you make your way towards the gates, you come across the guards, like, halt, state your business.
Brethren of Aid.
And those two, well, that one,
Brethren of Aid.
understood. What I meant. And they just let you in. So, you make your way into the garrison house. Yeah, you're in the garrison house.
Okay.
Where's Suvu?
I don't know.
Ah,
She may be on the wall again. I wonder where the orcish fellow is.
I can't remember
I'll just
an
have a walk
orcish
around
fella.
searching for the vice captain.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'm honestly one step behind him.
Investigation. It's okay. No, it's not. That's 11.
You look around for a bit, but you can't seem to find them. Something
I'll
very
prod him in
Is
the
there
back
like a
and say, ask
receptionist or
someone.
anyone?
There's something very easy you could do, but I'm not saying it until you realise it.
Can I walk into the captain's office?
You're in a garrison house full of guards who
Yeah.
know where most of the people are, and you've yet to ask
Oh.
one of them.
I've just, I did say,
Are
I
you
jabbed
trying
him
your
in the back.
best to ignore social interaction?
Yes. I did say, right, I jab him in the back and say, ask someone.
Okay.
S. Where is the vice captain?
Ask someone else.
Tiger.
Ask someone else who speaks to you.
Captain.
Kept me even with us.
Yes.
Is with us.
Ah,
Just faded into the distance. He has that much of a presence.
ask one of the NCPs.
Connor approaches one of the random guards. Hello, do you know where this orcish fellow, lieutenant, is it? We have to speak with him. It's like, oh, right this way. And this guard takes you straight to Aldo's office. Sorry.
Aldo, that was it.
Yes.
I remember now. I completely
Do
meta.
you?
So,
So you come into Aldo's office. You say, hello, how's it going, guys?
it's going well.
So I see you
What
met
he
one
said.
of them.
Yeah, we've sent the other one off to the mage.
Right. Well,
What were we to do with them?
Brethren of Aid, work, do what you need, find out if there's a problem anywhere, solve it. Simples. We haven't
I
had...
guess there is something else.
Sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there hasn't been anything going on around here. Haven't got any messages from anyone, any complaints or whatnot, so it's a bit quiet right now.
Well, according to some people,
Sand people?
yes, sand people.
Tuscan Raiders.
There's a keeper around graveyard.
Yeah, you
Apparently,
talking
he's
Benji.
raising the dead. It could be a rumor. I'm just putting it out there. Maybe you want to check into it. Might not be.
You've been speaking to Olgren, haven't you?
I don't know who that is,
Oh
but
yeah.
possibly.
He's the only one who ever goes on about that. Like, he's
Well,
not a necromancer. We checked this before. He keeps pestering us about it. He just works in a graveyard. There's not much to it.
okay then. How about having zero contact with Redroot?
Were some shipments I meant to arrive, but sometimes
Twice.
they're just a bit late. Yeah.
In a day.
Well, have you spoken to Minglewart about that yet?
Not Minglewart himself, but
Well, unless Minglewart what issues a direct complaint, so to say, we can't get tangled. And
I don't
paperwork
particularly know where he is, though.
He should be in his store. I mean, you been there before?
I have, yes, and he wasn't there. Or at least I don't think he was.
He doesn't really do much of the interacting with the customers. You've been speaking to Janet, haven't you?
No.
Oh. Who was the other guy? So quiet, keep forgetting him. Well, anyway, those two, they take the front shop. If you want to speak with Minglewart, just have to ask them to get him for you. He tends to be keeping inventory. That's what he says, at least.
Okay. We'll do that then.
Knee deep in paperwork, just like me. And you see to the side there is just a massive pile of paperwork that seems to be continuously growing. don't know how it's growing without him even interacting with us. Like, would I take this shitty job?
No
What's the
idea.
point?
But no, yeah, speak with Minglewart. If he launches a complaint, you can go into it. Have you been on assignment before? I mean, we did.
No.
We haven't. Okay, so the way it works is you speak with people. You ask if they have a problem. If they have a problem, then you send word to us. We know, you go start looking into it. Have to do this in case of legal reasons where people are like, why are you coming in my house? Why are you turning out my stuff? And well, it's kind of why with the Benjamin
Okay.
situation, because the whole
But since we've come already, do we have to come back and say we're doing this? 'Cause
just
you know what
take
we're
a
gonna
guard with you. He'll send word back.
do. Okay. Which
So
one? They all look the
Jenkins.
same.
Jenkins. Jenkins. What an ordinary name.
What about the priest fella?
Hadver?
Yes. He
What
seems like
about
a
him?
hoot.
Can we take him instead?
He tends to be keeping to the church much most days. Attended the wounds. I think he's actually been with Dart through the night, so if you want to check, he's probably in the fort. You just have to find Dart's room. It's in the garrison area in the lower quarters. So
Okay.
first 2 staircases down, on the left, 3rd room.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, could
I
you
suppose we'll go then.
check in on Dart for me? Actually, just want to make sure she's okay. Just say I've I'm not good with this sort of thing. I'm not really the. Ah, fuck it. You know what I'm trying to say.
No.
Not one slight little thing, no.
Yeah, fuck it. Don't. Never mind. Never mind. Right. Well, if there ain't anything else pressing happening, then. Oh, what? A quick thing though before we go. Your friend Trevor.
Trago.
Tregor. He's gonna be working within. He's gonna be working within the guard for a while. He's got some. He's got some business with one of the nightly orders. Can't interfere, so he's doing that, and he'll be here and around. So he'll
Good to know.
he'll be your contact from now on. Not from now on. If you see him, you see him, but he's not going to be around as much. He's doing 2 jobs essentially.
Okay.
Not
And I'll leave
orders.
before I get to the wedding.
Good.
Did you stealthily say that?
I didn't say that at all. I'm just going.
No, no. As in Stacy said, "Git."
She said good.
Yeah. Stealthily say
Okay,
under my breath. Stealth
Roll
check,
for
I guess.
stealth.
stealth check. Yep.
We have been rolling tonight, you uncle hole in hell. Ooh, natural 20!
Everyone else hears a gap in noise. There seems to be just silence for a moment, but you hear it. No one else does. They have no idea what the fuck's going on. You say it, you look around, no one notices. Yes. So congratulations, you stealthily said "git." You wasted your natural 20 on saying "git."
Didn't I just?
Yes. So yes, you now proceed to Minglewalk Goods, I presume.
Yes. Yes.
Splendid. So you again travel down the road, Minglewalk Goods, the ever-friendly face of Minglewart himself, on the sign outside, holding his loaf of bread, wheat, and barley, smiling like a sun-kissed grape.
Sun-kissed something. I'll walk in.
You enter in, and you see Janet,
And the other one.
and the other one, who I forgot the
The
name
other-
of. I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD just
I don't
to...
think you told us the name.
I did say it. I said it in
you?
passing, but I fucking forgot it. So I'm gonna have to re-listen to it. So for the time being, he's not in the room.
Okay.
It is just Janet, and Janet is looking smashed.
Was for where? Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't intend to take as much as she did last night, but thankfully it's a slow day, so... Greetings, welcome to Mingle Walk Goods. Oh, can I help?
Janet, it's lovely to see you again.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, today I'll be buying.
Who are you again?
I'll just point around and say that, and that, and that.
This is, like I said in the first time, this is like an Argos. There's no actual things out on display. There's stuff...
I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm just trying to fuck.
Oh, funny. Right. Well, how can I help?
We'd like to see Fingerward.
Uh, yeah. What may I ask what this is about? May I ask what this is about?
You can. It doesn't mean we're going to answer.
I have to tell him something.
It's about Redwood.
Oh, are you inquiring about the shipments?
Yes.
Well, we have been getting some complaints, so sure, Brother Innovate show up. He's gonna have to do something. Be with you in a
Also,
moment.
I'd like to know a bit more about these the loopholes that he's going through.
Let's just say I signed a contract without looking over the fine points.
Idiot.
Stealth check.
12. What do I need to plus onto it?
Plus your perception, plus... So it should be plus... It should say on your thing if you're...
Yeah, it does, but this one's all different now, so I've got to find where it says perception too. So 14.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. What were you doing? No, stealth. So it's plus 6.
Not perception.
I don't know why I said perception. That's what she has to do. Oh, so you get plus 6. You seem to just have a way of making your words disappear before they really even escape your mouth.
How is it
When I could do
6? I
something
don't
else.
understand.
Your stealth is dexterity for some reason. Your stealth of speaking.
Right.
Well, whisper isn't intelligence, is it?
No, I mean, I'm just
Not
saying
charisma either.
I'm saying stealth because of the fact of the matter is that's the stat which she'd be using to just try to get away with it. It's fine. She's too sloshed. She's too hungover to really care. And even if she did care, she'd be like, "Yeah, you're right," and makes her way into the interior of the shop. Hey, other guy who works here, front of shop. It's like, yes. Speaking with Mingle, shut up, just do it. Yes. And he comes to the front of shop, and 5 minutes later, you have Janet arrive saying, he will be with us shortly. He must get himself dressed. 10 minutes later, Minglewart arrives.
10 minutes! 10 bloody minutes!
Yes.
It's okay. It takes him a long time. He's quite rotund.
So am I. It doesn't take me 10 minutes to get dressed.
But he has to put fake teeth in.
So as you are making these remarks to each other, you see a sound emanate from behind the curtains where the Janet had disappeared off into, and She has now returned, but well, basically divides the shop area. Greetings! I hear you have heard of me.
Okay, I'm scared, and I hide behind Zolgar again. Zolgar, whatever the hell he's called.
How tall are you?
Mm.
You're
Great.
Zorgar. You're
You know how
elves.
tall I am?
You said you're average for a dragonborn. Average for a dragonborn's about 6'3".
Has Harry disappeared?
Has he? Harry? Andrew's disappeared as well.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, couldn't
Hello.
tell.
You sounded so happy about that. Oh, stunning.
Yeah, Harry's
Right,
back.
no, I'm here. Sorry.
Harry's
Talk about
back.
So you hear this coming. Well, I am here to greet you. It is I, the illustrious Henry Minglewort.
Can I just like burp out a bit of fire?
Okay,
Sorry,
I definitely hide behind Zolgar.
It was the bacon.
Pleasure to meet you. How may I be of assistance to you, fine gentlemen of the Brethren of Aid, I hear?
Yes, we are brother in need. So what mingle? I hear
Mingle
that. That's what I said.
Yes.
I hear that you aren't getting supplies from. Return the page. Red route.
Yes, we have been having some delays. Not quite sure why. The weather's been fine. It's
It could be bandits.
I'd hope not. We wouldn't have our red snapper then. Oh, and Alvin would be so mad. Oh, one thing you
Yes,
don't want to
he's
catch.
he's quite mad.
Oh,
He was
really? You've
almost
seen
red.
him?
I have.
Oh.
He is on the verge of breaking.
I'd say make a deception check, but you're kind of telling the truth.
He is so on fire that his drool is turning into steam.
Make a persuasion
That
check.
is how mad he is. That is a 24.
Yes, Albin.
He's got a great persuasion.
Albin can be quite troublesome when he doesn't get his red snapper. At least he hasn't come in person. Oh, heaven of the fort. Yes. Well, it would be rude for me to send my own clerks. They are not trained in the ways of diplomacy. Are you perchance coming to offer assistance?
Absolutely.
We would be more than happy for you to do so. We would be more than happy to. We would in fact be more than happy to reward you for such an action. Yes.
Beautiful.
So, may I get your name, good sir?
Yes. My name is Zorga.
Pleasure to meet you, Lord Zorgar.
Thank you.
He does a curtsy, but he doesn't have a skirt, so it just looks like he's waving his hands up in the air like a pigeon.
I do the same, but kind of badly.
You're trained in the ways. How quaint.
Indeed.
And who is this lovely lady hiding right behind you? Don't think I don't see you there. You didn't roll for stealth. You can't avoid me.
Damn it. Yeah. MS. Hey, bye.
Pleasure to meet you all.
This is a resident. I forgot what it is.
But what, me? Oh,
Yes.
I'm a resident. I don't know.
She's
I'm
a
an elf.
female.
Yeah, I'm the resident female.
I can
that's
quite
it,
tell that she's a female. Quite a fine specimen herself.
Yeah.
You place deals in general goods, correct?
We
Do you buy as well?
Oh, depends really. Depends on what comes in, what goes. We sometimes take the occasional spice, fine herbs.
How much could I get for this one?
What exactly do you have to offer?
Oh.
Oh, I'm afraid after some Previous business, I can't take another one.
Hang on a minute. Have you just sold me or tried
Nope.
to sell me?
Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, we will look. We can look into the Red Snapper incident. If it's bandits or something dangerous, we would perhaps like to inquire for some, possibly a small penchant of.
Understood.
It just
Do you...
it's dangerous work, but I completely expect that it won't.
No, obviously, you're Brother Evade. You're here to assist, and we're more than happy to
Exactly.
pay you for your fine duties to the Empire. May I ask,
Yes,
do
the Empire.
you know the local area?
Not particularly,
Hmm.
but we know the roundabout, and we'll know the way to the trade route.
This is Martin asking you.
I have no idea.
Okay, make a deception check.
It's +6. It's not as good as the last one. 22.
Okay,
Oh, yes,
sorry.
22.
You say it's not as good as the last one, but it's still 20
It's
plus.
still pretty fucking good. It's because I see a 16 and I'm like, it might just.
Why is
be
a
the other
16
range.
bad for you?
Because the one before was 18.
Oh, Jesus, Mr. Crits everything. Oh,
It's only tends to do it when he fucks about.
So yes. Oh, it's a shame we have some maps available. If you know the area, then fine, be it.
Yes.
But yes, in that case, I would be. How many companions do you have?
Well, there's this one, that one, that one over there, and possibly another. Perhaps he could be getting killed right now. We don't particularly. He went to go see. What's his face in the tower?
I shall go for the amount in. I shall employ the 4 of you that are here, because I can see that there are 4. I shall pay you each 25 gold pieces for the successful recovery of my goods, and a bonus if you do it within next week.
Hang on a minute, like, though. Right. Are we likely to have to battle stuff?
I don't
Yeah,
care.
we're leaving the area. Of course we are.
Well, the question
Yeah,
is, where
precisely.
exactly... The problem is, where exactly did they go off track?
Is 25 gold, like, enough, though?
No. 100%.
Precisely.
Well, the thing is, do note from the treasure that you got from last time, you did get a total of 25 gold pieces from that hoard.
Oh,
So
did we?
it's not a
Okay.
small amount. It is 100 gold pieces.
It's definitely not a small amount, but from a fat shit that's got a lot of money, we can probably get a little bit more.
Well, the problem is whether or not where it's lost on the trail. You'll see if it's only like if it's a few miles out, then that's no big potatoes.
How about 35 each? And if it's bandits or anything, we'll take complete care of it.
But isn't that your job? To take care of it?
No.
But your
Our job is
brethren
to make
obey.
sure that they get here safely.
Yes, but it is in what you do to risk your life for the betterment of the Empire, is it not?
No.
Make a deception check.
Watch me fuck this one up.
Here comes the 4.
Oh God.
9 plus 6, so
No,
15.
it's
15's fine.
deception.
Oh, good point. That was persuasion, right? What am I plus in this one?
Why have you got a +6 in persuasion?
That's what I asked, and you said I got a +6.
Okay, hold on.
That was for stealth.
That was stealth. You're looking at
Was it?
stealth.
Oh, I don't know. I'm tired and I'm dying.
Sorry.
Right. I've got 9 plus. What have I just
You
threw?
got a +1, so 10.
I got 10.
You're not the first I've done business with. It is in your description to risk your life for the betterment, and that is why if you do come across troubling times and bring evidence of such times, I am more than happy to pay a bonus. So it'll be 25 plus, let's say, around 15 for each if there is any trouble along the way. And
Yeah.
if one of you were to pass on, split the rest. Simple.
That happens a lot, does this?
It's hard times out there, but the thing is, maybe not everyone's out there. Like I said, small potatoes. If there's any risk, then more risk. But if not, then it's a simple misplacement of things. It's fine. It could just be that they had ran a bit late. Break a wheel.
Could very well be.
So that
We,
is why.
I will accept this. I believe
Yeah.
that the agreed upon bonus is quite agreeable.
You agree? You agree? Master Halfling, what do you say?
Hmm.
Do you know what, Andrew? Next time we play, you can't be a bard. I've decided.
He's a writer.
Yes.
He's Edgar Allan Poe. A socially inept loser, but he can write some impressive poetry. Sorry. Master Bard, do you agree to these terms?
Say yes.
Yes, they seem reasonable.
Cool.
Don't bother about the dwarf. Go.
He locks eyes with the dwarf. The dwarf looks at him. The dwarf looks at you. The dwarf looks at him. The dwarf looks at you. Make an intimidation check.
Wait, who of us does that?
Well, that's your goal. Are you trying to be more of a dominant above him?
No, I'm just
Oh, in that case, like,
walking off. I've accepted that I'm fucking
Alright.
off.
I'm
done.
I agree. Okay, we're going. Hold on, I just need to get my armor. And the dwarf runs out. Is like, good. Toodles. See you in a few. Now, Janet, about that raise you've been talking about, and then they exit. You exit the room, and that is the end of the encounter with Muulgrov.
Right.
I've just read part of my description for Minglewort
What? You mean the description you wrote?
that you gave me.
Oh,
I
I
think
gave you a description.
It
of
was
Muulgrov.
it's pompous oath of trade.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyway, let's get the horses. Do we have a cart?
No.
No, we do have
We should probably
horses.
get a cart at one point. But anyway, let's head off to Redroot while we can.
So you prepare to go to Redroot. You go to the stables and acquire yourselves ponies from the fort captain. You inform a guard about the current agreed assignment that you've had. He goes off and speaks to
He came with
Aldo.
us, didn't
Yeah, no, he did. But he was just like he was a non-presence there. He's just like, I'm doing my job.
he? So he was a Kepler. I get you.
It was such an insult.
I'm sorry.
We love you, Andrew. We just wish you'd.
We do. We do. To both of those things.
Is he there?
Andrew's asleep, I bet you.
I reckon it's probably just because he's sleepy.
What? No, I can't hear you.
You can't hear us.
No, you just broke up a bit.
Oh,
That's probably a good thing.
very good.
Onward.
Why?
We're just saying how much we loved you, and it got a bit creepy.
Yeah.
Minglewort started hitting on you.
Okay.
So we're going to Redroot now.
Red
We're
room,
on the
yes.
way. Clip clop, clip clop.
Clippity clop, clippity clop. It takes you.
We're off to see the wizard.
It takes you. Roll survival.
Who?
Who's leading up the charge, as it were? You currently have the party consists of the the halfling bard, the dragonborn sorcerer, the fighter elf, and the dwarven cleric.
What about
I'm second.
Bigglewig.
yeah.
As part of the agreement, it was the 4 that were present.
That's a big okay. Well,
And
big wizard
and
of
just
course,
for the sake of reference, I'm going to be having it where I will have the mutable character that joins in like your NPC helper to fill in Doug's role without actually killing Doug's character, you know?
Okay.
So that will be the roles of Bigglewig and the good old Connor. Maybe someone else if they die. Ultimately, they'll be doing the other less important missions, as it were, whilst you're doing actual interesting things.
Okay.
So, what is the running order? Who is in front, and what What pace are you going at?
We're going fast enough. We're going pretty fast, but not fast enough to give us exhaustion.
Okay, so you're going full pelt, but not riding over the night.
Yeah, we're going fast, but we ain't gonna exhaust ourselves.
Okay,
We
well,
gotta
in that
do
case,
this
I
full
need
time.
you to make a survival check to make sure that you are actually going the right way, because you didn't actually ask for directions.
That is a 21.
Survival?
Do we all need to do it?
No, just the one.
Oh, thank God.
That was a good. That was a very good roll.
Okay, the way it works for
My
travel
survival's
is
kind of bad.
the person who's in front does the survival check,
It's now Harry then.
Yeah,
whilst
I kind of just presumed because no one else speaks up.
that's fine.
I did say I was second.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, in that you do that, you easily spot the signs that go down to Red Route. It says it's about. Actually, how far is it? It's a good
Nothing.
ways. It's at least at full pelt. It's a 2-day travel. 2-day travel at full pelt.
Okay.
Whee!
And the travel there. Hold on. Let me get up the map. You can't see it because you didn't buy it. Actually, no. Shit, it's on the wrong computer. Other computer.
Whoa.
Is that a dig at me that I didn't buy a map?
No, it's fine. You didn't need to buy it. You could have bought it, but you didn't. So, you know.
Probably gonna be stupidly overpriced.
I
Probably gonna
honestly
be some-
don't know if these are the same people as the ones I said, so I'm going to pretend that they don't exist. Oh, that one exists. So, the map. I know. Apologies, anyone listening. I know this is very awkward. I'm not perfect. But is
Yes,
everyone
you are.
having
Really?
what?
We've never noticed.
Oh, deception check.
Fuck. That's a 2.
Yeah!
Oh my God, I've
Fuck
just rolled a
it.
1.
You hurt my feelings so bad.
Still an 8 for me though.
Yeah, but is it plus? Is it double digits? No, fuck you.
Nope.
Hey, bitch, I got a high insight.
I don't. Well, it is double digits, but still.
Double digits, 10 and above. 10
Yeah.
to
I
99.
know what double digits is.
Yeah.
I was just looking at my passive insight. So yeah.
We're all 12, aren't we?
Your passive perception, that is.
Yeah.
Passive.
sure-
But if you use
insight.
D&D Beyond, it tells you passive perception, investigation, and insight.
I don't really use
Can I just
passive
point out, I
insight.
am on D&D Beyond.
Well, you're not using it correctly.
No, because all I've got is a link that won't let me change stuff now.
Because it's shared.
Look, okay,
You could
this
copy
wouldn't
it.
be a problem if you bought the goddamn thing.
Or you could have a character that didn't use that used the basic rules.
Yeah.
Like there's
So-
a lot of content still in the basic rules.
Well, no, as in the basic rules is she'd have to be a champion fighter then, not an Eldritch
Yeah.
Knight.
But she could be like a wizard or a sorcerer.
Yeah, but it's a bit late to change that. That's
I know.
A big
I know.
class change.
This is a retrospect.
Right, retrospect.
in
Remember that for when we join uni.
Okay, so
Because I'll have forgotten it.
So
what? Retrospect or uni?
But
it's your first days of travel. You're roughly halfway to Red Route. It says you've traveled at least a good few miles, like considerable
3.
amount for horses. No, it's like more than that, like 60.
Ooh, that's a lot.
40,
Was.
60. Rough estimate. Nothing perfect because I'm not perfect. Though I like to pretend I am.
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you. But for
I rolled a
you,
good deception that time.
oh, damn it.
Anyway, let's go on. I'm fucking about too much. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Fucking about means we're comfortable though.
Yep. We're
So
having a good time. Well, I am.
so you make it halfway to the to Red Route. Unfortunately, it begins to get dark on your way there, so you're most likely going to have to camp out for one night.
okay.
On your way here, you haven't noticed anything that leaves sign of a traveling cart or anything. This road seems well trodden, but it doesn't appear to have any recent activity passed through it. So wherever the disturbance was is further down the trail, as it were.
We'll make camp and go to bed then.
Okay. So in what order do you go to bed? Do you take shifts?
I'll take first shift because I got up pretty late, so I'll take first shift.
I'll take last shift because I only need 4 hours.
So, Kepley, do you want the full 8 hours of beauty sleep, or can we leave it up to our friendly Connor?
Leave it up to Connor.
Okay.
You shit.
So, who's taking the first watch? It's you.
Me.
Then you're taking third. So, in that case, I'll need Harry to make a perception check.
My perception isn't brilliant. It's pretty good, but brilliant. That is a natural 20.
You hear everything that goes on around
hear
you.
Absolutely everything that goes around me.
You hear the chirping.
I don't see much, but I hear everything.
You smell everything around you.
I can smell magic. Oh wait, it's me.
Yeah, you hear the chirping of the cicadas in the grass. You hear the rustling of wind through the tall grass. You hear the sounds of bovine traveling in a herd somewhere off in the distance. Just you don't hear anything dangerous. At the end of your watch, it is next Kepley's turn.
No, it's not. It's Connor's turn.
Oh, right, it's Connor's turn.
Yeah, I messaged Connor saying, "Wake up," and yeah.
Bacon.
Okay, I cast and hold firebolt next to his face.
Oh, hello. Hey, morning. What? What?
I
Hey.
cancel it.
Oh, you didn't even cast it.
Yeah, I just held it.
Huh. Yeah, you're good at fucking with the DM. You know that? You're good at fucking with the DM.
He fucks with everyone.
Yeah. Fuck with the DM too much, you're gonna get fucking fucked. Fuck you.
You get fucked by the DM. Oh! Don't threaten me with a good time.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Martin's already told us about your relationship. It's fine.
What? You told them?
Hey, baby, I thought we were open about it.
Well, maybe I
Haven't you told
wasn't
your
ready
wife?
to be open about it yet.
Look, they have to know eventually, okay?
It's going to be obvious when you two are in person.
Yeah, we just
What?
can't. We'll be conjoined ass to waist.
Alright, so Connor's woken up.
Connor's woken up from a very strange dream he's had about a dragonborn and himself, and he's questioning himself quite a bit right now. He stays up during the night. Again, not much activity happens for him. You don't know what happens to Connor because Connor's not a character. Then you are woken, Stacy. S.
Yeah.
Your turn for your shift, lassie.
All right.
And it's like, oh, gets a bit dull, so he offers you a swig from his water skin.
No, you're all right. Thank you.
Bad enough. Enjoy yourself, and he immediately
I'll
just
try.
falls asleep. So I'm gonna need you to make a perception check, please.
Fuck's sake. 2, but I do have dark vision.
Dark vision doesn't really apply here because I'm presuming you have a campfire.
Okay.
But honestly, it wouldn't help anyway because, yeah, you see nothing, you hear nothing aside from the snoring of a fat dwarf. Roll again for the second half of your shift.
Six. Not much better.
God, that dwarf is so fucking loud. How can he even breathe?
That's how he's breathing though.
It sounds like a mating pig.
I was thinking pig too.
But thankfully, nothing happens during the night. Hold on.
But what do you think Connor sounds like?
Bless you. Bless
Sorry,
you.
doing that actually fucked up my nose a bit.
Bless you.
Bless you. One more, I'm going to assume there's a demon escaping.
Bless you.
Yep. Sorry about that.
He was telling us in sneezes in Morse code
Obviously.
that we.
I was telling you the number of monsters you get that
Six.
are around you when you wake up.
6 monsters around us and inside us.
Each one
Ew.
older. Okay.
What? Hello?
So thankfully, nothing much happens during your night. Just a snoring dwarf.
Okay.
Mhm.
You wake up in the morning. The first light of dawn cracking across the sky. Yeah, has a nice chill to it currently.
I'd like to check all my shit.
You like to check all your shit? Make an investigation check.
Make investigation check. So that is plus investigation. Oh, that's okay. That's a 14.
Everything seems to be in order. Gold's
Okay,
there.
okay.
Your
What about the pot? Is the pot okay?
the pot?
Yes.
You have pots?
No, like the pot for like the stuff that wouldn't divide between us.
Oh, right, that pot. No, nothing seems to have been changed on you.
Oh, also, do I still have the money that was for Trigor? Or did we give that to
No,
him?
you gave it to him.
Right, I'll take that out of my notes then.
But still note that that is his money that he has.
Okay.
It's like
Okay, well, I'll leave it in there.
Tragor's money, he has it. Reminder for Tragor.
Right.
Reminder, this is Tragor's money. I don't have it, he already has it. When Doug gets back, he can record it. But yes, you wake up.
I should put it in brackets. He has it.
So you
Nice
wake up the
feeling.
next morning. Everything seems normal. Nothing really much has happened. Just a nice old camper on the roadside. and you continue on your way back. You continue on your way to.
Red Road.
Thankfully, you had made it. You made it not most of the way. You made it half, about closer to 3/5 of the way.
Do the same again.
So rushing it down. So you hastily trot your way into town. I need people to. Well, actually, no. What's everyone's passive perception check? Perception
12.
skill?
12.
Everyone's 12.
12.
Fucking hell. Okay. Actually, I have to check.
It's wisdom. No one uses wisdom.
Yeah, well, the cleric does.
Cleric and druids use wisdom, but no one else uses wisdom.
Thank God, since mine's 0.
Mine's a +2.
Monks do.
Oh yeah, monks do as well.
I mean,
Oh, well.
wisdom's a very useful skill.
It is. It puts up passive stuff and does a lot. It's just I had to put.
So,
Yeah.
as you travel on your way into town, for you to join into Red Route, you didn't gather much information on Red Route, but the road that leads you into Red Route, at least that goes in the way, goes into a wooded area, a large wooded area. It appears to be skirting on the border of it. The road sometimes goes further inwards and sometimes comes outward. You do notice, however, that as you've been traveling down, there is a sizable stream that's been following along the road. It's on the right hand side for you. As you're currently traveling south, the water seems to be flowing north. It coalesced in a large river a while ago, and as you follow up, you make your way into Red Route, and I think we should stop there for the day.
Okay.
So you arrive in Red Route. I'll leave you with this. You enter into Red Route. You've been going at a fast pace. The evening has come close. It's getting dark. Those without dark vision are finding it hard to see far outside. There is moonlight, but it is dim. So those with dark vision treat it as bright light. Those without dark vision treat it as dim light. So
It doesn't have dark vision here.
I've got dark vision.
and
doesn't.
halfling.
Halfling doesn't.
So
I do.
yeah, and so does the dwarf.
I keep forgetting the door's with us.
Yeah,
He's just there.
I'm here. I've been having a grand old conversation with this here bard.
Clearly, silently.
They do it with looks, strong looks.
Charades.
They write messages to each other.
They're pen pals. They throw them like fucking aeroplanes. Pass them on notes from pony to pony. Yeah. The ponies have been a bit of a drawback because of the riding distance, but you still arrive in reasonable time. But as you arrive in the Red Route, you come in, and it seems very quiet. You don't see anyone really about right now. It is the evening. But there doesn't appear to be anyone around currently. Then you hear something. As
The
you
dwarf with the hammer's there.
no, as you
Blacksmith from
Follow
Dark
around-
Souls is there.
as you curve around the corner, you begin to see there's a couple people hammering on a door. Not hammering with any tools, just fists going against the wood. And again. And again. And you hear moans. You Hear moans.
Moans
Coming
of
from-
people dying, moans of people having sex. They're very different.
I'd like to
Make
cast
a nature check.
This moon is quite obviously someone being mauled to death by someone else. This one is quite obviously someone being mauled to death by someone else's penis.
Yeah. I've just rolled a natural 1.
Oh, definitely sex.
It's it's an odd moan. It's honestly, I don't think you've ever heard this moan before. It's
So sex.
it's an
Yeah,
old
yeah, it's clearly someone. It's just
it's an
clearly
old
someone punching
man.
themselves.
It sounds like an old man having a heart attack whilst coming to orgasm.
That was what? Okay. Could I possibly cast a message towards one of them?
You cast message towards one of the people.
That are banging. The one who's doing the main amount of banging. And say,
Uh,
stop that infernal racket.
They do not seem to pay you any mind.
They're a
Are
Are
little-
they
you having-
alive? Because anyone
You're
who's doing
within-
it in like
Are you getting gradually close to them?
I'd say we're about 120 feet away.
The town is not 120 feet large in that sense. You did just turn around the corner to see them. They're about 30 feet away from you.
Ah, perfect. Does anyone have what's it called? Ray of Frost. This would be amazing.
no, because every time I had that last time, it was shit.
Well, frostbite ain't gonna work with this one.
You hear more moans coming from around you, from behind you. From the
There's
different
zombies
houses.
on there.
Well, yeah.
As you
I've
turn
only
around,
just figured that out.
as you
No.
turn around, you see as a horde of shambling zombies begin to approach you from behind and from the front. You are surrounded. That's where we're
Is
ending.
there a house we can hide in?
There is no
I'd like to
house.
cast magic missile at level 9 and destroy everyone.
Okay.
Got magic missile level 1.
You are now in Redroot, where it appears that the dead
We're
have
fucked.
come. And that's where we're going to call it there for the day. Okay.
I totally think that it's the lobsters or whatever the fuck the red snappers are.
The red snappers! They're the cause of everything. If you
Yeah,
quit,
I mean-
if you stop having them, you become a zombie. Yeah, it's kind of happened with. Well, it does make you feral. It seems with Albin.
Yeah, Albin's just gone fucking haywire, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna. It's like 2 days, and he's gonna fucking start eating his Betty. Betty is the right one, right?
Confetti. That's
Betty.
Shredded-
Betty.
never mind.
Shredded Wheaties.
So, people happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my dice away.
Okay. Well, yeah. Something seems to be amok in Redwood, Redroot. Names. There are zombies. You are surrounded. I will have a map ready for you for next time. The question is, when is next time?
Don't know. Some days
Harry-
are better for me. Like, this week's going to be horrendous for me.
Yeah, you have your show going on, correct?
Yeah.
And is that going to be
This
all week?
also is fairly bad for me.
Well, no, technically Monday and Tuesday I'm not in the. I'm not, like, doing much.
Okay.
But
Monday and Tuesday is too much for Martin, though.
No, hold on. Andrew, are you available Tuesday?
When?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, I will brave it. I will do 3 days of straight D&D.
Are you
I
gonna
have-
be okay, dude?
Yeah, no, I can do it. It's just a case
Do you have
of...
enough?
No,
Russ-
it's
I was
fine.
going to say, like, next Sunday it'll work.
Well, the thing is, Harry might not be available next Sunday.
Okay. What's Harry doing?
I am at a wedding.
Ooh.
Yeah,
it your
I'm also at a
wedding?
wedding.
It's my brother's wedding.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hated to
okay.
tell you this, Harry, but I'm breaking up with you. He got the
For
bigger
my
dick
brother?
gene.
What?
Sorry.
Hang on, what?
Um,
Say that again?
Your brother is a better man than you'll ever be.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably true.
where's the wedding at?
It's down south.
Never mind then.
Were you gonna ask if you could join?
No. The amount
Invite
of wedding-
only, bitch!
No. I do a job normally on a Saturday night. And the amount of I've been to like one wedding every Saturday night for about the last 2 months.
Why?
Because you know the photo booths you get?
Yeah.
I work on one of them.
Okay.
We don't have photo booths. He's gonna have like disposable cameras on each table for each. for
Oh
the
yeah,
guests.
they have them as well, but photo booths are better. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
well,
Okay, well, in that case, if everyone's good for Tuesday, I just have to ask what time.
Late.
Late as in 6-ish, or late as in 7-ish?
Late as in 7-ish.
but this time is 7-ish going to turn into never.
Honestly, that wasn't my fault.
I've
I've just never
talked
been-
to Stacey about it. It honestly sounds like her mate
I've-
kind of undersold the difficulty of the task.
I undersold it to myself because you know the Britain buildings
Okay,
getting knocked down.
quick thing. If we're gonna go into this, I have to stop the recording. So
Okay.
I'm gonna stop the recording now, and then we can listen to Stacey's time.
Okay.
Right.
Bye
So,
bye, all the
ev-
viewers that no one watches.
Bye.
Bye, future
What?
self, because you're gonna listen to this because you won't have any fucking friends in the future because you're an old miserable git. See ya, you piece of shit.